Hey, it's KJ. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 things that you can request from your cabin steward on your Disney cruise. Number 1, you can request ice from your cabin steward. So if you need ice for anything, if you need ice for a beverage, if you need ice to keep something cool, you do have a beverage cooler in your cabin. However, if you need ice for whatever reason, you can request that from your cabin steward. Number 2, extra towels. John and I have 3 kids together, so we are a family of 5, and when we are traveling, and a lot of times they don't have enough towels for us, so often we need to request towels either the same day or the next day because we go through towels so quickly, especially with little ones. We have 3 kids, 4 and under, so there are just a lot of messes that we might need towels for, so we're just always needing like extra towels. So that is another thing that you can request from your cabin steward. Number 3, a corkscrew. So if you are going on a Disney cruise, you are allowed to bring 2 bottles of wine per person that is over 21 years of age. So if you do bring a bottle of wine and it is not a twist off and you have a cork, then you're going to need a corkscrew. So you can request that from your cabin steward. You can also bring your bottle of wine to the dining room, but in the dining room they do charge a fee to uncork your bottle of wine. So what you can do is get the corkscrew from your cabin steward, open the bottle of wine in the room yourself, and then if you want to bring it to the main dining room, you can do that. Number 4, along those same lines, you can request wine glasses. So if you wanted to get a charcuterie board from room service and you wanted to enjoy your cheese and wine, you can drink it out of wine glasses. You don't have to use the glasses that are in your room or paper cups. You can request wine glasses and your cabin steward will bring those to you. You can sit on your veranda and watch the ocean go by. If you have been on a Disney cruise in the past and you don't feel like going to the sail away party, but you want to enjoy that sail away moment, you can have your glass of wine on the balcony, or maybe it's bedtime, your little ones are in bed and you and your significant other are just hanging out and want to enjoy that glass of wine and maybe a nice big piece of chocolate cake or whatever the cake of the day is on your Disney cruise. Get those wine glasses, feel fancy, and enjoy it. Number 5, you can ask for extra pillows and blankets. Again, as a family of 5, sometimes we do need extra pillows. Johnny and I do like to use multiple pillows per person, so a lot of times we will ask for another pillow. Sometimes they already have them in the room, but I feel like a lot of times like pillows are they're not thin, but they're very like squishy. So I like to usually use like 3 pillows. I know that sounds crazy, but at home I use 1 pillow, but it's like firmer. So when they have those squishy pillows, I need like 3 of them, and so does John. So a lot of times we'll ask for extra pillows. Also on our last cruise when we were on the Disney Wish, I was pregnant. I think I was around like 20 to 22 weeks pregnant, something like that. So I think I was 21 weeks pregnant actually. So, I was showing and I needed extra pillows because I needed a pillow for my bump, a pillow for my back. Like when I'm pregnant, I just need a lot of pillows. So if you need extra pillows or extra blankets, you can request those from your cabin steward. Number 6 is an extension cord. Yes, you can request this from your cabin steward. However, there's a little catch to this one. The only time I've ever heard of people being able to request an extension cord is if they have a CPAP machine. If you know otherwise, please drop it in the comments down below. Maybe there are other reasons why you can request an extension cord. As far as I know, it's only for those CPAP machines. But again, if you know differently, please let me know in the comments down below. You cannot bring extension cords on board. Those are not allowed, so you would have to request one. And again, you can request it from your cabin steward. Number 8, you can ask your cabin steward to open the partition between your room and the adjoining room. So if you are going on a Disney cruise with friends or family members and you have adjoining rooms, there is a partition that will separate your verandas. We actually have an upcoming cruise we are going on with my sister and her family, and we do have adjoining rooms with verandas, so we will likely be requesting to have the partition taken down so we can have one large veranda. And the nice thing about this is if you want to enjoy your time together, you can just have one balcony to hang out on if you want to enjoy your morning coffee together, maybe a glass of wine in the evening, maybe a cup of coffee in the evening, or if you're like me, maybe you're just drinking seltzer because that is my drink of choice. I don't really drink coffee or alcohol. I'm pretty much stick to seltzer. That's like my drink of choice. So whatever drink or food you want to enjoy out on that veranda, or maybe just the views, you can enjoy that together. You can have your partition taken down. Just make sure you ask your cabin steward. Number 8. Extra hangers. Now this is something that we don't need. I pack in packing cubes. I don't bring anything that really needs to be hung up. I'm trying to think of like the last time I brought something that needed to be hung up in a closet on a cruise or at a hotel. I would say maybe when we go to Walt Disney World in December, when it's cooler out, we have heavier jackets, and I might use the hooks to hang my jacket on, but typically I don't really use them. Or we might use hangers to hang wet bathing suits on, but typically we use that little thing in the shower that's like that cord. I don't know what it is. Some kind of cord, which by the way, I only realized what that was by watching someone's vlog. I think it was our Z-roll. I don't know, maybe last year I was like, oh, that's what that's for? That little metal thing? I had no idea, you guys. Anyway, I digress. But if you are someone that needs extra hangers, again, that wouldn't be me, but if you do need extra hangers, you can ask your cabin steward to bring you extra hangers. Number 9, baby care items. So if you're someone like me, if you have a baby on our next cruise, my little guy, he will be 8 months old and my niece will be about a year old, you might need some baby items. So if you need a bottle warmer, a diaper genie, a bed rail, a pack and play, you can ask your cabin steward to bring those. Now, some of those items you may be able to request ahead of time. I believe our bed rail and the diaper genie, and I think even the pack and play were there in our room when we boarded. I think when we entered our rooms, they were already there. However, if for some reason they are not there, you can request them. There are limited numbers, so if you don't have them, if you cannot request them ahead of time, or for some reason you just forgot to request them ahead of time, make sure you ask your cabin steward as soon as you get to your room, because those things, again, are limited, and if you need them, make sure you request them so that you are not someone that does not have it. Now, as for number 10, this is a bit of a loophole because you can get free room service. Yes, room service is included on your Disney cruise. You can get that, but it's not really from your cabin steward. You can call to have room service to your room. But I did want to include that on this list because it sort of goes hand in hand. So maybe it's a late night and you really want a warm chocolate chip cookie, but don't feel like leaving your room, or it's early in the morning and you want some breakfast, or it's the middle of the day and you're like, hey, I need some lunch, but I don't feel like leaving my room. You can request room service. It is included in the price of your cruise. So definitely take advantage of that. We really like room service, especially late at night. Like once the kids are in bed, I just like to stay in the room and relax, but it is nice to order a piece of cake or a cookie or a Mickey ice cream bar, what have you, and just enjoy relaxing with your, I love to have a little something sweet at night. So you can request that. Again, it's not technically from your cabin steward, but you're in your room. Same kind of thing. So anyway, let me know if you guys agree. Like, does that count? We're just going to leave it on the list. But with that said, if you guys liked today's video, I would love for you to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. And if you guys like today's video, if you like the content on here, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button down below and join our internet fam here. I do have a cruise playlist, so if you want to check that out, I will link that down below. And with that, I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.